Using whose in adjective clauses. In this lesson, you will learn how to use whose in an adjective clause. Let's talk about body language and how body language can show emotions. I think this is true in any culture. It's nonverbal communication. We're going to see some sentences that will help us to understand the grammar. Let me start by asking you, which of these people is shocked? Who looks shocked here? I think you can tell that it's this guy. The guy whose mouth is open wide is shocked. He must have seen something crazy. And which person looks carefree to you? There might be a couple of options. Carefree means no worries in the world. I think this woman looks carefree. The woman whose arms are stretched out is carefree. And which person looks very relaxed, comfortable? I think the man whose legs are crossed is relaxed. Let's take a closer look at this sentence. In this sentence, you see an adjective clause with whose. Can you find it? Whose legs are crossed is the adjective clause. Remember, an adjective clause describes a noun, and it also has a subject and a verb. This sentence is made up of two sentences. The man is relaxed is the main clause. His legs are crossed is the sentence that becomes the adjective clause. You can think of it as the baby sentence. Notice whose here refers to his. So whose is representing a possessive pronoun. After whose, you see a noun. This will always be true. After whose, we have a noun. It's wrong to say the man who his legs are crossed is relaxed. This is not proper English. And it's also wrong to say the man whose legs are crossed is relaxed. The correct way to say this sentence is the man whose legs are crossed is relaxed. Let's look at the two other sentences to help us further understand. Can you find the adjective clauses in these sentences? These are the adjective clauses with whose. Remember, after whose, we have a noun. This is the object that is being possessed. We also have a verb after the noun. This makes it a complete adjective clause. So don't forget the verb. Whose in each of these sentences represents a possessive pronoun or adjective. In the first one, whose is like his. And in the second one, whose is like saying her. Remember, adjective clauses are always describing a noun in the main clause. In the first sentence, his mouth refers to the man, and her arms refers to the woman. Remember, you need a subject and a verb in your adjective clause, so a sentence like this is not correct. The woman whose arms is carefree. We need a verb here. All right, it's your turn to try. Which person is frustrated? They look a little upset. I think it's this guy. Can you rearrange the words to make a sentence with an adjective clause? The bolded words are a part of the adjective clause. The other words are the main clause. Pause the video and try to make a sentence. Okay, are you ready to see the answer? The guy whose hands are on his head is frustrated. Let's try another one. Which person is shy? It looks like this woman is shy. Can you rearrange the words to make a sentence with an adjective clause? Okay, here's the answer. The woman whose hands are on her face is shy. That was fun. Let's try one more. Which person doesn't want to talk? She looks like she doesn't want to talk. Make a sentence with an adjective clause. All right, here's the answer. The woman whose arms are crossed doesn't want to talk, so stay away. Wasn't it easy? Now you know how to use whose in an adjective clause.